My name's Kyle Hilbert, and I'm from DeepU, Oklahoma.
My name is Clark Maxey. I am from Boca Raton, Florida, and I am a senior. My major is nutritional sciences pre-med.
Ivan Martinez. I'm from Mustang, Oklahoma. I'm a junior right now, and my major is marketing.
I'm Austin Ivan. I am a junior here at OSU. I am a sports media major, and I am from Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Okay, my name is Logan Bettler. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas, which is about 4 hours away from here. I'm a strategic communications and sports media major. I'm not in front of the camera ever, so.
I kind of had an interesting perspective because I joined in the spring of my freshman year, whereas most people join in the fall and go through the fall recruitment process. And so I kind of got to see from living on campus for a semester what it was like to both be living not in the Greek community as well as living in it. And so I kind of got the perspective of being able to see, what the different fraternities were and kind of get to know some of the members beforehand. And so from that aspect, there was not as much that I didn't know, I guess, but if there was anything that I wish I maybe would have known ahead of time, it was just, I wish I would have given it a shot and went through the recruitment process in the fall, because I had no idea what Greek life was about. I'd seen it, everything you see on TV and on the movies and everything, that was all I'd seen. And it wasn't about the brotherhood and things like that, which is what really eventually convinced me to join Greek Life.
I have a lot of family members who are Greek. My dad is Greek, my grandma, my aunts, everyone is pretty much Greek, and a lot of them were chapters here at OSU. So it had always been in my mind, and in high school I started to research them just because it was something, like I was researching schools. I was like, well, why not research some of the other things that go on in college? And I kind of already knew from the jump like which one kind of grabbed at my heart a little bit. So, but I did not pledge until I was a sophomore. So like I knew that I wanted to do it, but not being able to do it or choosing not to do it until I was a sophomore was really great because it allowed me a time to get used to school, get used to the routine, join whatever orgs I wanted to join that kind of didn't have like a process to it. It's kind of like show up and pay your dues. So I could be established and kind of know who I was, how I felt about life, and if this organization was really something that would still be for me.
Let me think. Well, I came in as a legacy to 2 different houses, and I think coming in I was assuming that everyone else would turn me away because they assumed I would go, one of the legacy houses. And so it was really nice coming in and everyone being so welcoming and everyone actually wanting, to talk to me. For me, they didn't care, where my mom had been, where my sister had been, and they honestly wanted to get to know me as a person, and that was really comforting going through recruitment, just knowing that, they looked at you for who you were and not just what was on your resume.
What attracted me the most was like the brotherhood aspect, just because I grew up with 1 brother and 4 sisters, so I didn't really know that many guys.
Asked me if I'd be willing to go to dinner with a couple of the seniors, and I thought, well, I can get a free meal out of these guys and listen to what they have to say. I really didn't think I'd give it a shot at all, and then sat down and listened to them, and it turned out every single thing that they said I thought sounded great. I was like, that sounds like something I want to be a part of. So they invited me to come to the house for dinner and spent an evening getting to meet not just the execs and the recruiters that everyone wants you to see, but getting to meet actual members and things, and really got to enjoy the guys. And then one of the freshmen, he's the same age as me, he gave me a ride back to the res hall where I lived, and I could see how much he'd changed in just 2 months of his pledgeship in that fraternity. And that was really cool for me to see a fraternity help grow someone into a better person, because everything I'd seen on TV, on the internet, anything you read, you hear the horror stories of Greek life and things like that. But here was a real life example of someone I knew who was a better person because of his fraternity. And I was like, that is something I want to be a part of.
Greek life has is like stepping stones for my future. Without it, I don't know where my path would have led after college, but Greek life is definitely like leading me in the right path and helping me for like my future.
I mean, I think Greek life is accountability. It's a lot of, learning from your mistakes and having people, guide you through a lot of the harder parts of your life, but they all help you figure it out. And I mean, I wouldn't be who I am today without Greek life.
It would probably be service. Because you're serving your community, you're serving your chapter, you're serving the organization, and they all seem like they're the same, but they're all different. Because you're serving your community, you're bettering the people around you, you're serving your chapter, you're bettering the people that are close to you, you're excelling your organization, and you're just, to me, it's all about service. It's all about bettering everything around you. Because being in a sorority or fraternity, it's really not about yourself. That's kind of the whole point of it, is that you're in a group of women or you're in a group of men. So it's all about helping one another excel and grow, helping the people around you in the community, on your campus. It's just all about serving to me personally.
Greek life means a community. I think it's bigger than just your prospective house, whichever one that may be. I think it's the whole community of Greek life, all the sororities, all the fraternities, and I think that's a big part of it, is that we're all in this together. We might have different competitions, whether it's in intramurals or academics or going for the Greek awards at the end of the year. But at the end of the day, we're all here trying to make each other better and make OSU better and make our state and our nation better.
Do it for yourself and not for others. So I did it for me, and sometimes you got to think about yourself. So a lot of people just go from what perspectives of from movies or from society. So I say go for it, and if